Hello. Okay, right. We're back. I've just finished class about a couple of hours ago. So I'm nicely seized up after a whole day of cleaning and then an hour of yoga this evening. So I thought what we'd do today is a bit of a stretch out for the hips. A lot of people have a lot of problems with their hips. Tends to be that when you're sitting down, the knees are up like this. We're going to try and let them relax a little bit. Yeah, we'll start really gently. We'll go from there. So I have got a cushion today and I've got a blanket. Again, no yoga mat. Somebody that was organised might have brought their yoga mat home. Not me. Okay, so we're going to begin today by sitting in easy pose. I believe the Americans call this crisscross applesauce. We're not going to do that. All right, so just try and relax the knees down as much as you can. Maybe do a little bit of a bounce up and down. Butterfly wings. Just let them relax a little bit. And then slowly come to stillness. And then we're going to start by bringing your left hand down onto the floor. And you're going to let that elbow feel soft. So don't hold yourself up rigidly on it, just let it go. And your right hand is going to come palm facing upwards, all the way up and overhead. And just reaching out. Imagine you're reaching for a can on a shelf or something like that. And we're going to reach and try and plant your right one cheek down onto the floor. So you're not lifting all the way over, you are stretching out. Really, really stretch. Fantastic. And then all the way back up. Let's go to the other side. So right hand down, let that elbow be soft. Reaching up and over. Slowly disappearing out of shot as she goes. Keep leaning, keep going. And then all the way back again. Really nice. Okay, we'll put a bit of a twist in between. Bring your left hand onto your right knee. Your right hand can come behind you. Sit nice and tall, shoulders rolling back, tummy drawing in. As you breathe out, twisting around to the right side. And just go slowly and gently. And then nice deep breath in, sitting tall again. And then a little further round, twisting, twisting, twisting if you can. And then back to center. Let's go over to the other side. So right hand onto your left knee, left hand behind you, sitting tall, shoulders rolling back, tummy drawing in, nice deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, round to the left. And then again, sitting tall, breathing in, and a little further round if you can. And then back to center. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do that first move one more time. We're going to bring your left hand onto your right knee this time rather than onto the floor. And the right hand is going to come up and over. And what that's going to help you to do is to rotate your upper body and look up towards the ceiling. Remembering to keep breathing. That's really important. And then all the way back up again. Nice. Right hand onto your left knee, left palm facing upwards, taking it all the way up and over and trying to look up towards the ceiling again. And then coming all the way back up again. Lovely. Give your shoulders a wiggle around. Circle your arms. Fantastic. All right, so we'll just do a little bit of a round off of the spine and then a bit of a stretch out. So we're going to pad the fingers all the way forwards. Oh, that looks really weird, doesn't it? And then tuck your chin towards your chest, round your back off and sort of press into your spine. So you're really getting an upward stretch. And if you want to involve your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor, everything should be lifting up and in. And you're doing this on an out breath. And then slowly padding back again. And this time you're going to bring your hands behind you we'll do the opposite. So you're going to lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, let your head drop back behind you, and think about lifting up the lowest part of your rib cage up towards the ceiling. And then slowly coming back up. Oh, give yourself a circle around. Excellent. All right, so we're going to come onto all fours. This is where the pillow comes in handy on my old lady knees. And making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are roughly underneath your hips. And from there, first of all, we're going to bring my notes in front of me so I remember what I'm doing. From there, we're going to raise up your right knee out to the side. And what we're trying to do is just get to that maximum kind of external rotation of your hip. What we're not doing is lifting up the whole pelvis. So the pelvis stays nice and straight at the back and you're just lifting up that knee. Okay, so I call this one weeing dog position. All right, so from here, we're going to try and bring the knee forwards without leaning forwards, okay? So everything stays where it is. You're just crunching into your waist to bring that knee forwards and touch your arm, and then bring it all the way back out to the side and then lower it down. Let's go again. Raising up, bringing that knee forwards, all the way back again and down. Let's go a third time. Lift, bring it forwards, back and down. Nice. Okay, let's do the other side. I'll spin around this way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so take your left knee out to the side, bring it all the way forwards, touch, back and down. Nice. Let's go again. Lift, bring it forwards, touch, back and down. Very good. And then last time, lift, bring it forwards, back and down. Okay, so the second one we're going to do, we're going to stretch the leg out to the side. Don't look at my foot. And then we're going to come onto the outer edge of your foot. No, not the outer edge, the edge where your big toe is. That's that bit there. Look, you're looking at it, that bit, okay? So from there, again, keeping your lower back nice and straight, we're just going to lift that leg up. So you won't be able to lift it a huge amount off the floor, and then lower it down. Whew. Let's go again. So try not to lift your hip, just lifting the leg. Let's go. Lift and lower. And then one more time. Lift. Keep pressing into the heel. Really activate the muscles in your leg. And lower it down. Okay, that's good. Let's do the other side. Spinning back around. Am I in shot? Yes, I am. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders. Stretching that right leg out to the side. Resting, let's bring it forward. Resting onto your big toe side of your foot. And then let's go, lifting up, nice and strong. And down. And again, lift. And down. Good. One more time, lift. And lower it down. Excellent. All right, back onto all fours again. If you need to have a break, just sit back on your heels. Give your hands a whisper around. Right, okay, they're good. Right, back where we were. Okay, from there, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to bring your right hand either to touch your head or out to 90 degrees, whichever feels better for you. And from there, we're going to very slowly rotate, and then come back again. And then again, rotate, drawing that shoulder back and down. One more time, rotate. And this time we're going to take that arm all the way underneath into thread needle position. So you're resting your right shoulder and your right cheek onto the floor. And then pressing into your left hand, coming back up. Okay, let's do the other side. So right angles with that arm, and then let's go. Pulling it back, really draw that left shoulder back, and then down. And again, draw that left shoulder back, and down. One more time, left shoulder back. And this time we're going to take it all the way underneath, resting down onto the floor, thread needle position. And then pressing down to lift yourself up. Lovely. Okay, last one. So from here, we're going to raise up your right leg and keep that leg bent to 90 degrees. Okay, so we're first of all just going to press into the heel and lift up. So you want to make sure that you're firing your glute muscles and the muscles in the back of your thigh to lift the leg. So it's not this, okay, it's a small movement, but it's really intense. If you're firing up the right muscles, it will feel intense as you push away. Really good, keep going. Excellent, and then we're going to reach back for your left hand to your right foot. Hold it there, so engage your core muscles, draw your tummy in. You're going to start to look forward, lift your chest, and then you're going to press into your hand with your foot to try and lift the thigh. Fantastic. Release with control. Reach that left arm forward, right arm back. And then lower it down. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, so bringing the left foot to 90 degrees. And from there, let's push into the heel, firing up your glutes and your thigh muscles. Little pulses up and down. Lovely. And then we're going to reach back with the right hand to your left foot. Looking forwards, lift your chest. Kick your hand, or kick your foot into your hand to lift that thigh. Keep kicking, keep lifting, really firing up the glutes. Oh, hello, Molly. Fantastic. And then release, stretching the right arm forward, left leg back. Hold it there nice and strong. And then lowering it down. All right, so stay on all fours for a second whilst I spin around. And from there, we're going to tuck your toes under at the back. And we're going to do a little bit of core work. So I'm just going to take the knees off the mat, off the floor or off your pillow, and just hold it there, hovering away. Drawing your tummy muscles in, lifting everything up and in. And then send your heels back down to the floor, lifting yourself up into downward facing dog pose. All right, so a few seconds in downward dog, just moving in any way that feels nice today. So maybe you want to pedal your feet. Maybe you might want to swish your tail from side to side, or make figure of 8 movements with your hips, anything that feels good. Okay, so from there, we're going to raise up the right leg, point through your toes, and we're going to bring that knee forwards and see if you can touch your elbow just for a second, and then bring your foot in towards the center and lower yourself down. So this is pigeon pose. Okay, let me spin myself around a bit so you can see what's going on. Try not to set fire to my own feet as well. All right, so ideally, we're going to make sure that when your hands are down, line with your shoulders, that this knee is on the outside of your hand, okay? That way you know that you're getting an external rotation through your hip. So you should be able to see that. There we go, something like that, okay. All right, so from there, what naturally happens is this left hip kind of wants to drag backwards because it's more comfortable on the pelvis. What we're going to do is just encourage that left hip forward so your body is facing absolutely forwards. Really nice. Come onto your fingertips, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Just start to look upwards towards the ceiling. And then we can start to tiptoe the hands forwards. So you might want to just kind of come to here. That might be enough today. You might want to come down onto your elbows. And that might be enough. If you can stretch your arms all the way away from you and bring your forehead down onto the mat, onto the floor, wherever you are, then that's fantastic too. I'm going to stay here because I feel achy today. Okay, so wherever you've decided to stop, we're going to stay here, and just for a second, let's focus on what's going on with that right hip. So what will tend to happen is, if you're tight in the hips anyway, when you go into a position like this, your body kind of goes, and you automatically tense up. So then you have to have a conversation with yourself and just allow your muscles to relax. So take a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, really focus on wherever it feels tight and just let it go. And then again, deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, totally relax. So after a couple of breaths, you might find that you can sink a little bit deeper down. Maybe slightly adjust that position so that your knee is turning a little further out. And then very slowly, we're going to start to come back. So if you're stretched out in front of you, bring your hands back down onto the mat. And then everyone coming back here, meeting me back in this position. All right, so I'm going to swivel my way around so you can see what's going on. Right, so from here, we're just going to reach back, see if you can grab a hold of that left foot. Check to make sure that your left hip is pushing forwards. So you're really getting a stretch. Now you should feel this, hopefully, in your quad muscles and maybe a bit in the hamstrings as well. It's an interesting feeling. I'm not going to say it's nice. Really lovely. Pulling a little closer. Maybe a little more, a little more. And then gently let that foot come down. Don't slam it into the floor. Have some control. Okay. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Tuck your toes under at the back. And from there, we're going to swoop straight into a three-legged downward dog pose. I'm going to skillfully try and hoof my pillow out the way at the same time. Ready? So let's go swooping that leg up in the air. Really nice. Oh, hello, Frida. You're somewhat in the way. Would you mind? Awfully. Just a little bit. That's it. Okay, so we're here. From here, we're going to try and come into chaturanga pose. So take the weight forwards over your hands. See if you can lower down. You might need to lower your knee onto the mat. And then we're going to push forwards and come into either cobra pose with the elbows bent or upward dog with the arms nice and straight. And then we're going to tuck the toes under, coming back into downward dog. And we're going to go into pigeon pose on the other side. So let's lift up that left leg, point through your toes, and then bring that left knee forwards, touching your elbow. Bring the foot in towards the center, and we're going to lower down on the other side. All right, wet gob. Okay, I'm going to pop a pillow under my bottom, just because it feels a little more comfortable to do that. Okay. So same thing on the other side. We're going to bring your hands level with your shoulders and just check to make sure that that left knee is outside the line of your left hand. So you know you're getting an external rotation. So from there, we're going to check the right hip, make sure it's pushing forwards. So you're absolutely facing towards the front. And then let's come on to tippy toes, tippy fingers, whatever. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. And then start to walk away with those fingers. So maybe coming down onto the elbows, maybe going a little further, stretching the arms out. And then again, we're going to work with the breath. So just taking a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, really focus on where you feel tight around your hips and let it go. And again, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, Fantastic. Couple more breaths. And then slowly coming back up, back onto your hands. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. And then from there, we're going to reach back. Right hand grabs your right foot. Slowly start to draw your heel towards your bottom. Keeping the right hip pushing forwards if you can. And just feel that stretch traveling through the front of your thigh muscle. Maybe a little in the hamstrings as well. Pulling that foot a little closer. A little closer. Lovely. And then gently release. Let that foot come down. Don't slam it into the floor. And from there, we're going to come back into the seated position. Really nice. Okay. So the last thing, we're just going to do some rolls around. So sitting in easy pose if that feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to roll forwards and back. Rolling forwards. And back, forwards, and back, lovely, and back the other way. Nice. Okay, fantastic. All right, so I'm going to bring your feet together, back into a sort of butterfly position. From here, we're going to sit tall, shoulders rolling back. And we're going to think about folding forward. So keeping your chin lifted, looking forwards rather than down towards the floor. And we're trying not to round the back off. So we want to lead kind of with your chest and let your tummy sink down. Keeping the back nice and straight and the shoulders rolling back. So you should feel quite an intense stretch on the inside of your hips. And then gently coming up, we're going to take the feet 3 inches, 4 inches forwards. And we'll do the same thing again. So sit tall, shoulders rolling back, start to fold forwards. And because we move the feet forwards, you might feel the stretch slightly differently. Maybe it's on the outside of your hips this time. And then slowly up. And then last time, feet forwards, another 3 or 4 inches. Sitting tall, shoulders rolling back, folding forwards. And this time you should start to feel the stretch coming down into the top of your thighs. And if you want to go slightly deeper, you might be able to persuade your hands underneath your calf muscles and then kind of press down into the floor to draw your body closer towards the floor. And then slowly coming up. Okay, I think we're done for this evening. The dog wants a letting out. I'll think of what to do tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything you want to cover. We've got another 28 days or something to go, so yeah, definitely let me know, and I will see you later on. Well done.